Back again. We are in Campbellton, New Brunswick. It's all the way in the north. And last year we were here too. And then with the issues everybody knows about, we couldn't cross the bridge over here to go to the Gaspe. And that's exactly where we're going now. So we're going to cross the bridge into the Gaspe Valley of Gaspe Peninsula. And then it's the first time we've been there, so we're going to see if that's going to be interesting for us.
You see how happy he is? He has maps, and I hate maps. He wants me to read the map, and I just want to use Google.
At the moment we are in Le Forillon National Park. It's in the Gaspe Peninsula in Quebec. We've been in the Gaspe Peninsula now for a couple of days and we've had issues finding overnight spot. The campings are full and actually we don't want to stay on campground, so we use a lot of apps like the iOverlander app, and I think 50-60% of the apps for the locations are closed. They put signs that it's not allowed anymore. So last night we spent the place at the campground, which was okay, and now we're in the national park doing a couple of hikes, and then we'll move on, and hopefully I think I found a spot a little bit further up the road.
But it's really busy here.
It's really busy, it's packed here.
Yeah, we were lucky that we were really early at the hike.
Yeah.
So we could still park, but when we left,
it was
just
crazy.
ridiculous.
Crazy. Big RVs.
So to say it in Dutch, met gierende banden.
We're not going to translate that.
No.
So we'll move on after this. First we have lunch. We are in Rimouski, the Gaspésie in Quebec, and we found out that there is a place, it's the only place in Canada where we can go into a submarine. So we're going into a submarine today.
Before entering the submarine, they provided us with audio devices with information of every section we explored. We found out that a career working in a submarine will never be our thing, because of all the small spaces in which you have to maneuver. Despite of all the narrow spaces, we really enjoyed this tour. Behind the museum, there is an overnight spot for RVs. We parked next to the submarine. Before going to sleep, we counted over 50 RVs spending the night here. So we're trying to leave Quebec, going back to New Brunswick. There's a route barré, so we have to follow the detour. And it means that we have to drive on this road for 15 kilometers. close to the longest bridge,
Longest covered bridge.
longest covered bridge in the world. So now we're gonna drive through it and then we're gonna make our way to the biggest X in the world.
Quirky stuff.
The quirky stuff, yes. And there we go. As long as there's no lights coming towards us, yeah, then you can drive. 1282 feet.
We found another one. A giant fiddle.
So sometimes it rains and sometimes it pours. This morning when we drove off, the car said that the tire pressure was too low.
Can happen.
Can happen, yeah. So we found a mechanic who helped us, and the left front tire was a little bit low. So he filled it up. But Martin has his own gauge, and he tried it again this afternoon, and now it's a little bit lower again. So we're holding our breath that that will be okay. But the worst thing is when we were driving. Well,
you hate those guys.
I hate those guys. A big truck came past us, and I don't know whether you can see it, but we have a small chip here. So luckily there's a car glass here, and
speedy glass.
oh, speedy glass, and we could be fitted in at 4. So we're on
And
our
you know
way
what the
to
good part
the
is? It's
car glass
only
man.
100 meters away from where we're sleeping
Oh,
tonight
yeah.
at the Harvest Host.
Yes, so we're sleeping at a blueberry farm. But first I want to have that crack made, fixed.
Fixed.
So you put that stuff on it, and what was that?
That's just to dry it out. Basically just cleans it out, dries it out, and kind of reveals how big it actually is. Give you a good spot to start from.
But what is happening now?
Just to stop the sun from getting at it.
It's really when it rains, it pours. While he was fixing it, the crack just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And now we have a whole big...
It's still safe, but
It's safe, but... And the downside is the next week we have an MVI, so now it's like... Will they pass it, or do we have to put a new window in?